crustiest I've ever looked for you guys, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm not moisturized. This like a mocha look. Yeah, mocha look. Hi, baddies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nospio Sitole, and today we are doing this full, I don't know what to call it, mocha look or latte look, but this is specifically from them dark skin baddies with acne prone skin. If you guys want to achieve this glam look, stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you guys can know anytime I post these awesome videos. So yes. So my friend said she's actually tired of me doing my makeup tutorials already looking somewhat good. So I just got out of the shower. It is freezing in Joburg, so I was just like, no, I cannot do this tutorial in like a nice outfit. I will wear the nice outfit after, but apart from that, she wanted to see a proper transformation. So I just got out the shower. Obviously this is what your hair looks like when you get out the shower, and I didn't wear a bonnet this time around because I really wanted to make like a proper, this is how I get down and get myself all good and ready. So yeah, I don't know, this is the crustiest I've ever looked for you guys, but for her, I said I'm gonna do it. So first things first is I just steamed my face and I applied some turmeric water on it from the skin. I'm gonna ice my face because I feel like my pores are like opened. I feel like I'm like red in certain places. You can't see it, I can see it. But yeah, this is the crustiest I've ever looked for you guys, but I don't know, I don't care. I'm not moisturized. This is like my first extreme transformation, and yeah, let me get some eyes, but I'm not going to talk throughout this part. So this part is to just get myself ready to start my makeup, skin prep, and everything. So you're gonna see every step, but I need to like get in and focus on this part, you know. So yeah, it's a bit late, so I have my Bio Plus over here, so I'm gonna take that. And yeah, hope you guys like this video because it's a full true transformation. Like, I don't even have lip oil, lip gloss, even Vaseline on my lips. Like, look at this. Look at the closure. Look at everything. But we're going to turn this look upside down, okay?
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. Just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time.
Alright, so I've done my hair. I've done the most to do everything to make me at least look a bit fresh, as you guys saw. Now I'm going to go in with my Nature's Nourishment facial wipes. And with these wipes, so usually what I like to do is go in with a wipe because it's just a bit more non-absorbent like cotton than cotton, sorry. And then I like to spray some product in, so like my toner, and then a bit more on my face. Oh, this tastes bad. So this toner that I'm using is the turmeric and glycolic acid. This is amazing for acne prone skin and combination skin, especially if you still have like acne scars and hyperpigmentation. So I've been dealing with hyperpigmentation for the longest time, as you guys know. If you guys are not new here, if you guys are new here, just so you know, I'm an acne prone skin girl who's trying to have clear skin, but this is what I have to work with. And I'm not happy with my skin at all. Look at all these breakouts that I have. Like, it's just like the most irritating thing. I don't understand what's going on. I'm doing my best, and now I am using the Ordinary skincare again just to see how it's going to be treating me, because now I'm using it literally in moderation. Sometimes I skip the hyaluronic acid, or I skip the niacinamide just to not over ceramize my face, because that's what also creates some breakouts. So sometimes skincare is amazing, but skip some days. Some days just do your face wash, and I use the CeraVe face wash specifically for acne prone skin. I love CeraVe, especially as a cleanser. it's the only thing that seems to be working on my face, so it's amazing for me. But sometimes I skip everything else and I just do my CeraVe cleanser, and then I do my toner, and then go straight into a moisturizer and sunscreen always, all the time. But I skip some of the serums sometimes because ooh, son, your face needs a bit of space. It's like I've got the fussiest face ever, that I don't know. My skin sometimes is such a loser. Like, look at these. Like, this is just insane. So yeah, I've wiped my skin a bit with the toner, and then now I'm gonna go in with the ordinary toner. So this is the milky toner. It's also amazing for acne prone skin. And while my skin is like super moist, I like to go in with my full skincare, because some of the products in here actually draw moisture that's sitting on your skin and dehydrates your skin. So for example, hyaluronic acid, you need to always make sure with hyaluronic acid that your face is somewhat of a damp consistency. But before I go in with my milky toner, I'd like to go in with my vitamin C serum by Garnier. And this specifically helps with my hyperpigmentation. And yeah, I need to get another serum. I need to get ugh. Give me a moment. Let me get another. Okay, so I'm going in with my vitamin C serum. And yeah, this product is super amazing, and it also creates somewhat of like a moisturized base, so that when the hyaluronic acid goes on top, it can draw moisture from the products that are already sitting on my face, because it will literally dehydrate your face. Like, you'll look like you put Pond's on your face or something like that. So if you're doing makeup, everyone knows that the best skin prep for makeup is to have the most moisturized, healthy, silky looking skin. And I've got oily skin, but basically combination skin. My T-zone is super oily and the rest of my face is just normal, but that means I've got combination skin. So you know, you kind of want to balance it off. Make sure you're taking care of your skin from the inside, and then makeup on the top, you know? So yeah, now that I've let that come in my face a bit, then I'm going in with my milky toner. I don't even know I'm using this like this. Guys, this is how this works. Woo! Ooh, damn. Ooh, damn. Oh, I won't even lie, like, the smoky toner is so soothing, especially because I was steaming my face and then I put a bit of ice on my face. Also, icing your face is very soothing. It like closes your pores. So yeah, it's like an amazing feel. So yeah, I also like to press it in. Again, we're trying to create the most hydrated base, so that when the hyaluronic acid goes in, it doesn't dehydrate our face and then create more oily face. That's what happens. If you think you've got oily skin and you're not gonna hydrate your skin will literally seek for oiliness, and you will produce more oil than usual. So it's like kind of like an opposite effect type of thing. So before my niacinamide, I'm gonna go in with my hyaluronic acid. So again, with this, I just like to put a drop. Like, you see how little that is? It's gonna cover everything, but it's not a lot of product. So the ordinary products usually go a long way. So yeah, guys, don't drench your skin in so much product, because there's only so much your skin can absorb, and you're just wasting product at that point, you know? But yeah, especially for someone who gets like reactions from a lot of products, I just like to just be as gentle and soft as I can be. Then I'm gonna go in with my niacinamide. This product is also amazing for brightening and acne prone skin. So again, even with this, I just like to go in just a little, just a little, just a little, not a lot. Okay, a little goes a long way. And because we're doing makeup, you kind of don't want to build so much underneath that by the time you're putting in your primers, everything just feels heavy. So you kind of want your skin definitely to breathe, but stay moisturized. Okay, so before I go in with my moisturizer, I kind of want to let this sit in and let the active ingredients do their thing, let them cook for like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to go in with my CeraVe oil moisturizer, and then my sunscreen is the Derm Opal sunscreen. So 2 minutes, and then I'll go in with these products.
He didn't ask.
All right, so I am going to be doing my eyebrows. So first things first, with my eyebrows, I like to make sure that there's no moisture on them. So I did a whole bunch of skincare, but I wiped it specifically off my eyebrows to keep them dry, crispy as possible, so that when I go in with my Essence brow gel, there's no residue and stuff like that, because I'm also gonna go in and put some powder on it because I want them like super HD. So yeah, let me go in with the brow gel and lay these eyebrows out. So I always do my best to lift them as far up as possible, depending on the look that I'm going for. But yeah, depending on the look I'm going for. If I'm doing like something soft glam, then I just lay them down and keep them more controlled. But because I'm going for like a latte, I think because I'm dark skinned, is it latte or would it be called like a cappuccino look? Or like would it be called like a coffee look? I don't know. I don't really know. But in terms of color, latte is more like a Hispanic look. I don't know. For me, I feel like because I'm a dark skinned baddie, it should be more like a hot chocolate look, like a mocha look. Yeah, mocha look. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check. So after putting the brow gel down, I have to let it sit in a bit, dry up a bit, and then I'm going to go in with some translucent powder, specifically on the brows. It's just to lighten them up, cook them up, and then we will draw over it and yeah, draw the shape that we're looking for. So the translucent powder actually helps with creating a new brow shape depending on the look that you're trying to go for. And it absorbs all the moisture in your eyebrow, especially if it's the first thing that you do. You don't want to have like blurred out eyebrows by the end of your look. Okay?
Change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the name. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe, tell me what it is, cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind.
Alright, so I've done my eyeshadow. I just wanted something with a bit of bling. I hope you guys can see it because, you know, with the lighting and everything. And then I'm going to go in with my lashes. So I got this pack from New Darling and these lashes look amazing. So yeah. Alright, so I've done my lashes as well. I'm very happy with the way I've done my lashes today because usually I hate doing lashes. It's like hell for me. So yeah, let me take this do-rag out. I need to get like a proper like laying down thing, you know, because I don't really lay down my wigs anytime because I like to protect my hairline. But yeah, I need to get it. I hope this did the things, man. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm happy. I'm so happy. No man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm very happy. So what I'm going to do in the end is that I'm going to lay all these flyaways down, but only in the end, okay? So for now, I just want to push this back so that I can get right in there. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my primer. So for my primer, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Primer, Revolution Primer, and Maybelline Primer. So the reason I'm starting off with my Maybelline Primer because it's smooth, it's like it smoothens your skin, and because I've already let the skincare sit in, I kind of want something that's also a bit more moisturizer kind of a base. So I'm going to go in with that. There's a lot of primer in here. I don't know. It's acting juicy. So yeah, and then I'm going to be actually using this brush. So I've been trying to figure out what this brush will do. It's so condensed. It's so like well stacked. Like it's one of my favorite brushes, but I haven't been able to use it because I don't know what to do with it, you know? So let me just see if it will work for my primers. But the way it's so big, it feels like it's actually going to absorb, you see. I just had a feeling it was going to absorb. I don't know what to do with this brush, you guys. Like, nah, I just had a feeling it was gonna do this. It's like absorbing all the product, and that's not what I want because it's huge. I figured it was gonna do that, but I was just giving this brush a chance, you know? This brush was literally my Christmas brush, so I thought maybe I need to figure out what this brush does. Like, honestly, it's getting ridiculous. I can't use it for foundation. It's too compact. I can't use it for primer. I can't use it for concealer. It's too thick. I don't know. I need to Google this actually. I haven't even taken the chance to Google what this brush does. I need to Google what this brush does and figure it out. But maybe I can try it with the Revolution Blurring Balm. Maybe it will do the things. But yeah, I have my primer in, and then I'm gonna go in with the Blurring Balm. Let me see if it'll do the things. I feel like it just takes a lot of product. Yo, I don't know what this brush does, you guys. Look at that. Look at this. I'm so unhappy by this effect, this feel. I'm just so unhappy. I don't know what this brush does. And it's such a pretty brush. Look at the glitter. Like, it's such a pretty brush, but I still need to figure out what it does. I need to figure out its function. So I just applied my Makeup by Revolution Blurring Balm. This is amazing. It's like basically a dupe of the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. But also this blurring balm, it took me a while to figure it out. So you gotta like let it sit in before going in with any form of like mattifying primer or pore blurring primer. So yeah, you kind of need to let this sit in, absorb in the skin, and then it will do amazing magic for your foundation. So before I put in my Wet n Wild matte primer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I'm going to be mixing it with the Nigerian makeup called Glow Classic. So this one is like, because I've got like two skin tones, these two together make like the perfect base. So I'm going to be mixing them together, and then that's going to be my foundation shade for today. So I've done a video where I mixed these two together, and oh my gosh, I already love this, but there is no shade that is like super matching mine, but of which is understandable because I've got like 3 different skin tones. This is a birthmark, then I've got hyperpigmentation. It's a whole lot happening on my face, so I'm okay with that. So I just mix my foundations, but this is queen. I can even use this on its own sometimes if I contour well and I use the best pressed powders. So I'm gonna just let this sit in, and then I'm gonna go in with my matte primer and then apply my foundation. Okay, so I've mixed in my shades. I just want to show you guys what kind of a blend it gives. I feel like this is like the perfect shade match. Okay, now I've applied actually a lot of foundation, but look at that shade match. It's amazing. So I'm not going to apply too much more because these products can be buildable, but I'm going to try and spread them around. Look at that shade match. Look at that. Look at that. So this is the foundation. So I've left my eyelids like this because I'm still going to want to have like a deep contour, especially on the nose. So it just creates an amazing base for me. But in terms of concealer, again, I'm mixing Maybelline and L'Oreal because ugh, the baddies in the game, you know. So I'm going to start off with some Maybelline just in the inner of my eye. because there's something about Maybelline, like it, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but it just leaves your inner eye so polished, so like glass skin. I don't know how to explain it. You guys will see it when I apply it on. But the key is to let the concealer sit in so that it oxidizes, and then it gives you the true color, so that when you blend it out, you blend it out within its areas. So now I'm going in. Look at how seamless that is. Like these two baddies, I mean, it's the same company. It's by L'Oreal. Maybelline is by L'Oreal, but my God, you guys, like, look at that. Look at that. But yeah, of course, the key is to let it sit in, let it like mattify on your face so that it can do its job properly. So I'm going to let this sit in and apply a bit of bronzer on my face. This is my bronzer, and I'm just going to apply it a little bit over here. So I like a bit of a high bronzer, so I just keep it a bit higher on my face because, I don't know, it just sculpts it in a different way. It's just sculpts it in a way that I like it on my face. So of course, this warms the face and brings out color back into the face, because right now I'm like one-dimensional. So what we're trying to do with contour and highlighting is to bring back the dimension in the face. So the nose contour I'm going to do with a more of a cooler tone, darker shade, because I want to create that extreme shadow. So that's exactly what she's actually supposed to be doing with your contour, but I just want to bronze instead of full on use a cooler tone. I just want to warmen the face because it's the look that I'm going for. So it just depends on what you're trying to do for that day. I'm going to let this sit in, oxidize a bit, and then I'll be blending it out. Again, guys, remember to keep the product within the designated space. So if you want to keep it here, keep it here. Don't be blending it out everywhere now. And that's why I'm using a particular brush. So this is an angled brush, but it's just more compact because I want to keep the pigment as strong as it can be. Now I'm going to go in with another angled brush, but this one is more smaller and compact for my highlights. I always wet my brush with a setting spray just to ensure that the product sits in. I'm going to start with the forehead. Again, keeping the product within its designated area.
But your love for rules that change all the time. Changing all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. Why you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway?
So now I'm going in with my pressed powders and making sure that I use two brushes again. This one is more condensed but more rectangular. As you can see, it's skinnier. So I'm going to use that for contour. And this one is still angled because of the inner eyes. And that's going to be used for my highlighter. So I always like to start in with the lightest shade just to brighten the under eyes. Mix it with the white, which is the translucent powder. Lift up your eyes, like look at the top.
On the spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in.
At the forefront of my forehead, because we're trying to create that cohesive effect, that gradient. So the inner side of our face needs to be the brightest. So we're going to blend all of this out. Then I'm going to go in with a more peachier look with a bit of a yellow. And I'm going to start building it out from the outside. Like, look at the difference between that. A pressed powder really sets everything down. Look at the difference between that. It just mattifies and blurs everything, but mostly it makes the products that are wet not move. I'm going in with the pressed powder that matches my foundation, and I'm using the same brush that I use for my foundation just to create the space between the darker contour and the lighter one. It must always be some form of a gradient. It must always be cohesive.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most.
Then I'm going to go in with the lighter, skinnier brush just for the darker color. And that's what we're going to do to contour.
Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin.
In my foundation shade again, just to blend everything out. Neaten the area.
But then disappear.
All right, so now that we're done with all of our setting powders, well, yeah, setting powders, I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna start baking my face.
Louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late.
Then I'm gonna let this powder sit in, and then I'm gonna do my lips. Now do my lips.
But your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin.
So I've lined my lips, and now I'm gonna go in with the nude color on the inside. All right, so now that I've done my lips, I'm going to be brushing out this setting powder. And then to melt everything in, I'm going to be putting in some setting spray.
It gets slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe. Tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in?
Alright baddies, I am so tired. Like, I've done this full look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys really did enjoy it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see in depth. Let me know what you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys feel about my channel. You know, I've been doing this for a while now, and I would really love some feedback from you guys, because I'm really liking these looks, and I'm not liking them just for myself, but also for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I decided to rock this kind of an all black kind of look. So yeah, I'm really liking this. It's giving 1990 something, you know. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this look, you guys. I really enjoyed this. But if you guys liked it, please let me know in the comments below, and lots of love from Nospio's Toilet, and bye.